Okay, so we're going to take a look at how to use distance formula to classify triangles. So we're going to scroll down in these notes to the second page at the top. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to graph A, B, and C. So A is at -1, 5, so that means I need to start the origin, go 1 to the left, and 5 up. So that'll end up right here, and that will be point A. Point B is going to be at 6, 1, so we're going to start the origin, 6 to the right, 1 up. And there is point B. And then for point C, we're going to go start at the origin, 2 to the right, and 6 down, since it's +2 and -6. And that'll be point C. Go ahead and connect your points to make a triangle, because the problem does tell us that this is a triangle. Okay, so it says it right here. That's a triangle ABC. Now we need to find the length of each side. Length is just another way of saying distance. So we're going to be using the distance formula, which would be x2 minus x1, the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So we're going to go ahead and start with side AB. So I'm going to switch up the colors a bit. Okay, so we're going to start off by using the formula, but we're going to use the bare bones of the formula. Just basically, I'm just saying you don't have to put the x and the y's. We're just going to plug in the numbers. So if I look at AB, A is here, B is here. If you want to, you can go ahead and label this x1, y1, x2, y2, and then plug in the numbers where they go. So x2 is 6, x1 is -1, y2 is 1, and y1 is 5. Then you're going to need to plug this into your calculator. Just pick a document, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start by typing, okay, sorry about that. I'm going to start by typing the square root and just type exactly as it was. 6 minus -1 squared plus 1 minus 5. Hopefully that was correct. I'm going to go back and double check it. Just a moment. So 6 minus -1 and 1 minus 5. Yeah. All right. And then I hit enter and I get 8.06 blah, 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 blah. So 8.06 is the side length for AB. I'm going to repeat those same steps for BC. So BC is here. So let me just start all over. So here's point B and point C. So again, you can do the x1, y1. You don't have to do this step, but it is helpful, especially if you find that you get confused a lot. Okay, so we're going to start with the distance formula. We're going to put our parentheses with a minus sign, squared, plus parentheses with a minus sign, squared, equals. And then I'm just going to plug in the numbers. So x2 is 2, x1 is 6. Let's see, y2 is -6, y1 is 1. And then we're going to plug that into our calculator as well. 2 minus 6, -6 minus 1. Okay, and what was the other one? There was 2 minus 6 and -6 minus 1. Okay, and we're going to hit enter, and lo and behold, we get, again, 8.06 blah, 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 blah. So it's going to be 8.06 again. So this side is also 8.06 squares long, or units long. And then last but not least, we have AC. We're going to do the same thing. Put your parentheses with the minus sign, square it, add other parentheses with the minus sign, square it, equals. And that all goes under the square root. And I'm going to now focus my attention on A and C. So here's point A, here's point C, and I'm going to label them x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we got x2, which is 2, x1, which is -1. Then we have y2, which is -6, and y1, which is 5. And then I type that into the calculator. So it's going to be 2 minus -1, -6 minus 5. Oops, I forgot the squared plus, what was it? -6 minus 5. Good Lord, I can't remember. And hit enter, and we get 11.40, blah, blah, blah. So that'll be 11.40. No, of course you don't need to put the 0 there, but I like to put it there because I like to round to the hundredths place when I'm not told where to round. Okay, so here's our triangle, and I just kind of color coded it for you to see it a little bit better, hopefully. But yes, so side AB is 8.06, side BC is 8.06, side AC is 11.40, and that is it. So is the triangle scaling, isosceles, or equilateral? Don't forget, we just took notes on this above these notes. So if I go up here, we're looking at these three. So scaling means no sides are congruent. Isosceles means, use my pointer there. So scaling, none of the sides are equal. Isosceles, 2 of the sides are equal. Equilateral, all 3 are equal. So let's take a look. We can easily see that only 2 of these sides are equal. That third side is not. So this is definitely isosceles. And the reason is because 2 sides are congruent. And that is that.